of 2024.
KO is really good right now.
All things. If the format was still the same, MIBR
Honestly, the KO Teo combo is pretty good. Got some veto. It looked good on wait, who used it yesterday? It was a Team Liquid that used it yesterday? It looked good on Bind on that Team Liquid game. Okay, we got MIBR on the defense. We got oh my goodness, Shopify on attack. Struggling to talk.
But now a fresh page. In a book with two
Straight up B retake.
Members different. A quiet start for Shopify here. Yeah, players to look at is eventually going to be Mel. If she decides to lurk, or in reality, you look down at B long right now with Noya playing up in the corner. Shopify Rebellion are going to be trying to sell some kind of a fake look, a pop flash to go for a pick while the reclear into mid comes in. A fake on the pistol. Yeah, I guess they are going to try to end that way anyway, aren't they? It might not even be a fake, it's just a split. Yeah, I thought.
Completely caught off.
I mean, they haven't fully committed. Toto Nut's
really thought they weren't going to follow with the drone.
Important, by the way, to get Toto Nut going early.
It's a great split. They got Astra to lock this down as well. In delay with the mollies. Spike coming out to plant. Ah, dude. This is a very hard retake. They got a good amount of util.
Shopify with full control of the site. MIBR are going to have to try to snatch this site back. Really nice hinder, at least early on, but Sarah playing antsy, swings out, grabs
dude,
a couple.
What a KO flash. What a KO flash, though, my goodness.
That was not happening. Shopify get the pistol.
That was so nice. Waited for them to pop out with util, had KO flash ready to go. That was a sick flash.
In the post plant, they're locking it in on the B site. So many new angles you can play around there, and I just think overall Mel called a pretty solid round. I think they had crept down B long with 4 players, but when they
over the top of the back,
turret, anticipating it's going to be a weaker site, then going back into mid, clearing
out
Link in order to make sure there's not a fast spot on the side, in order to make sure there's no real pressure coming down. It's good mid rounding from Mel to.
The Alexis KO, yeah, her breach was really good. So I imagine her KO is legit.
That's not the case. Yeah, you can't win them all. No. You can win some of them, but in this case, actually, I had just seen on the minimap, Waylay just went all the way forward, down B long, used the teleport to get out, so SRN realizes no one's actually
picking the right side on this one as well.
At this point, you can't really stop gamble stacking.
They got 2 options of snowballing.
Right. And so we'll have a couple of moments.
Okay, they didn't get the plant, but they did at least get the Sova orb over towards A main, so they didn't want to mess around too much with the timing of this. So at least they got the orb before the plant went down.
I mean, they didn't full FPX buy, but it is just 1 rifle and a couple stingers.
I will say, out of all the teams I saw so far, the Liquid focus on like orbs and ults is probably the best I've seen so far, but this has been this is a good start from Shopify.
Yeah, get Sarah that ulti. Why not? At least get a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Or die, right?
I mean, the def is worth it.
Took a step to having that that Hunter's Fury online. Now just 3 pips away. I mean, it is interesting. Both these teams playing double initiator on this map. On most maps, teams are shifting away from the double any ideas, but yeah. I think some love for the KO here in particular. I think the knife is a very good tool, especially on a map where
it's just 2 rounds so far. Yeah, but they're min-maxing. All the other teams don't min-max apart from Liquid and Shopify.
Space, especially B long. Knives onto the pillar. But I think on defense too, with all the nerfs to the different initiators, just holding onto your knife and using it to full stall a hit is brutal. You're just starved for some of that info early on, but it doesn't seem like they're holding on to much of anything here. Double dash through the missiles, and unfortunately Dodo just a bit ahead. SRN punishes.
Everyone had the same idea. We had a 9-person duel.
But has to take a step back.
Sorry, 8-person duel over towards aiming.
At the same time, Noya crept into Art.
It's a little greedy.
Just full spam getting that kill, no problem. Yeah, and there you kind of wonder if you.
What'd you get from sticking around here?
Probably shouldn't have lost. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Now the gun can't really be reclaimed. So what I think SRG are trying to do is
knife reclear doesn't do too much.
Noya did see a Tejo drone clear.
You can dodge that.
Didn't spot any players.
Yeah, don't think that knife's great. I'm not gonna lie.
Chance that MIBR have pushed in behind this. We'll see if SRG
like you might as well go for a deeper knife and it can get shot and you get the same amount of info as that.
Contact pop into A site is very likely going to give them a spike plant. The drones and the stars.
This is a cold take. Say this is a grand final preview.
Shopify get out onto site. Mel will get the spike down.
I mean, already.
I don't know. I think Team Liquid look good.
SRG.
They delayed it.
From what I saw.
Weren't able to fully get it down because of
If I was going to change my pick'ems, I would put Liquid going higher.
There you go.
I would probably have Liquid Shopify in finals, but
yeah, very nicely handled.
I do think
yeah, a little benefit of the
do you think MIBR looked really good at Abyss if they can get there?
Well, they're not out of the woodworks quite yet. Sarah looking for the third, cannot find it. Noy has to swing in. It's
close,
Lisa with 3, and MIBR
some good damage.
Lisa walked out there, guns ablazing.
This bias is crazy, yeah. You know me, I'm always biased.
First round for MIBR versus Shopify Rebellion. And this game, again, good early pick, but I think the real win for MIBR is denying the spike plant.
Sure.
These shots through the smoke, obviously good, but the missiles forcing Mel into that tiny space. It was a very informed spam from MIBR that got them those kills.
Yeah. And you wonder here if you're Shopify in that situation again, if you're tapping to try to draw the missiles out or something like this.
Yeah. Now quick into the next round. Sarah has the Hunter's Fury.
Yeah, big Sovo.
I
like this from Shopify.
Whoa.
She's ripped it early. Dodo Nuts
damn.
Gets a kill, but
oh my god. My fearless entry is going crazy.
They called it
That was a lot of util on that.
Perhaps wisely so. They have full arc control. Dodo trying to hold backside.
Ooh, just completely ignored the Waylay. Okay, little aggro with the spike.
And a bad spot.
What a shot.
Sarah, though, trying to rip some control back.
That's such a nice run from Sarah. Still, though, 1 HP. Hard to get the spike on this.
Bastarda goes for the walk back.
42 HP. I will say no hesitation on this very early.
Aren't ready for this timing.
Oh, that's trouble.
Very, very early in the instant decision making.
Has to win this fight. The reload. Such danger.
Oh, dude, it was a sick round from Sarah. Dude, it was a sick round from both of these in the 1v1, to be honest.
Wow. Monster rounds from those two
Hobbs
players.
Blue, thanks so much for the prime as well. Appreciate the 5 months. I like the call on this from Shopify. Right, they got shut down heavy over towards A main. And it looks like their game plan to just make sure that they can prove that they can take A main all the time. So they didn't back down after getting honestly owned a little bit in the round before this.
On Senti. Can't see it through though, and that's a devastating loss for round now.
Oh, that was such a big round though.
Meanwhile, Sarah already almost halfway up to having an ult online again.
Oh yeah, Sarah moment.
Plenty to be pumped for on the side of SRG.
Clear close.
As you mentioned, not really a buy on the side of MIBR.
Sure, with the smoke, it's a fine recon.
Pistol, if memory serves me right, we're going to see SRG explore the western side of the map.
The anti-ecos, they just 5 group.
MIBR are already anticipating this though. Quick with the feet.
We'll say they I mean, they're just prodding.
Can't ask for anything else there.
No. Dodo's pushing the pace.
Yeah, they would love to get another kill on the Waylay.
Important that they get out of this round as cleanly as possible. The money's not great, and so even just having to reinvest on armor starts to kind of stack up.
Yeah. So far, a 4 unbroken. Dodo's the only one to lose there, so you can track the little things. Moving on in.
So I think when you think about a matchup
that's worth, to be honest.
We expect the little things to be the ones that will make a big difference. That's another gun down.
Yeah, big buy rounds now. They got 2 really strong ults.
It's just Noy who's not going to have to buy armor. Yeah, and Mel can ride light, but
Shopify
they're kind of snowballing a little bit. We got to see what this round's like. This is the big round.
Counter out what MIBR have.
What did defense have? Astro and
I'm liking to see
Killjoy,
I think. The post plant, even Sarah playing right on the side of that default box you see in the replay right there, having that more forward line than a lot of teams
2 great retake ults. Might want to save the KO ult. After plant.
Fast A.
Exec after plant. Cancel both of these. Delay enough time.
MIBR playing a little bit more forward. They can't use any of their initiator utility. If Shopify just ripped that one.
Knives traded in exchange of utility towards A main, but
4 pass and stack. Oh, I think this might be a mistake. Let's see how the A players want to play this.
4 players here.
Yeah, the thing is they have to go a little bit slower in main because they don't have any info of whether or not they lost.
Oh, they want to fight with these ults? I mean, they got 4 here.
And so this fight's a bit disjointed. They don't have full strength behind
this. Oh, that's going to hit a lot. Oh, got to hit 3.
They try to double down. The ult's going to hit everyone, but really good use of utility to deny.
Dude, that Astra suck stopped them capitalizing off of it.
That's Elisa.
Oh, that's huge. This is a really strong hold.
Denying, then dropping down the Astral as well. So Shopify need to make something happen, but there's still a turret waiting for them in street.
Yeah, but the Killjoys played this so well. The Killjoy didn't even move.
Off the information and intercept this hit.
They're so fast ahead of this. I mean, MIBR are gonna beat him to the punch. They're gonna get here first.
They're gonna go back. Ooh.
Ankles broken. They have nowhere really to go at this point. 40 seconds.
And they could have had a lock that was taking space over towards A, so they can't really push past this line without it being risky.
Want to take that risk, so instead plays back into art.
That is a nice call.
And this is where some of that lack of initiator utility that changes. This is where situations where it comes.
We're going back again.
Right now,
the triple fake. This is crazy behavior.
At the same time, Noi was sticking around on B. Might have heard
and this time they actually had the luck taking space over towards B. My goodness. This is Killjoy ult. Oh boy.
Holds the line. But start the falls. The site is SRG's to take.
At the last second there too. So 4-on-4 now. Shopify dig in their heels. 3 on site, back elbow.
The classic
Dude, what did I just watch, man? That was nuts.
That's the one that works out here. MIBR are going to try to force their way out through this smoke. Maybe try to scale back.
Whoa, that's so unlucky. Okay, that's... Went from insanely unlucky to that. Ah, dude, what a round to watch. What a round. What a call. This is crazy.
They're going for it. They're cutting losses. Beautiful round from SRG.
Madam President Noya with a 4K on B. That's also coming after her lurk on the B side.
This was a nice round. Probably my favorite round so far in Game Changers. That was sick.
Gosh, I would love to see what it was that, you know, maybe Noya heard or what that called the rotation back, because we were for a long time there in this weird, like, in-between.
Dashed away spawn. Oh my god, beautiful.
Where they didn't fully commit. They didn't know where they wanted to end up, and MIBR seemed like they were a step ahead, but yeah, I mean, I would love to see that one back, but MIBR calling a timeout here on the other side.
Dude, I would love to hear the comms for that round.
Either Noya did hear the footsteps back in spawn, which I think is fairly
yeah, I really want to know the comms of this.
You know, because you think about other rounds when MIBR were playing very heavy stacks, they had actually just like sort of locked in their heels, right? And they played very weak on the Killjoy side. It's even possible Noya.
Yeah, she did, Pansy.
Go down, like down B long. I'm not exactly sure. All
the triple fake really owned them, dude.
2 critical rounds. You think back to round 4, right? Where Bastardo loses it in the clutch after she gets a 4K.
Against 1 HP.
1 HP, loses that one. That then forces you on to a low buy.
Right.
Then they lose this one after getting the opening frag, after having the hard read, after Shopify have no time. And now they're again forced on to a low buy.
Plan to go back at A. I mean, yeah.
This is how a game
was it Noya that was taking space? Yeah, it was. Noya was already taking the space. I mean, this is why I want to hear the comms, because might have been all Noya. I'm not sure. I don't know what the... It was one of these two.
Entirely possible.
I would imagine. I don't know for sure.
Wanting to go aggressive and fast towards A. They've had full control of this area of the map at the beginning of every round.
That was like the best round to watch minimap-wise, though. That was cool. Same default over towards B. They know no one's close. Smokes up, create the question mark.
That delayed knife come down, 125.
They have been grouping up against the ecos quite a lot, so...
So that was a clear part of the plan.
Dude, what a flash. These flashes. And they look really good, chat.
Remember here, the Armageddon is in play.
Both the hero rifle already out of the picture. MIBR need to get a little something extra. Once again, Shopify will choose to leave Noya in A main. Maybe even they have a drone on Sarah, sure, so can put some pressure down eventually. While the rest of the team goes back into mid, and if it looks like the pistol, this would turn into a split hit on A.
MIBR ahead of this. They're out in art. Remember, they don't really have the guns.
Huh.
Yep. So we'll get a couple more eco frags.
Yeah, gets 2 kills rewarded for the flash earlier.
Keep grabbing those. Alexis, who had used the ult in the previous round, can start working on those. But okay, there is something interesting at play here, because
go on.
While a lot of teams will leave a lurk,
Sarah's up to second Sova ult.
Other side of the map.
We got another big buy round after this.
If you want to do that. I'm noticing trends in Mel's calling pattern, though. And that
Astra getting the kills perfect, double ult.
And then going back with 3 players to split
such
into
a nice
the site,
snowball.
as opposed to create pressure on the other side of the map. Now, this could be something that MIBR start thinking about. This is something they could try to read. So what I wonder is if this is just early round conditioning from Mel, and
what are
if
you
she's
meant to
gonna
do then?
flip that expectation on its head in the last few rounds here.
Mel's become a household name in really Valorant. I mean, not even just GCC, but in Valorant as well. And so
MIBR need to. They need to play off the fact that they have no. They have no.
Well, let's see, because the pistol round she did.
Honestly, they're kind of wrecked, dude.
As the pistol round. You go a million different ways from here.
They're kind of wrecked. They gotta do something here. They gotta do something here. They gotta make him use a little bit more util. It's hard, dude, for what's going on.
Yeah, SRN already
I just don't like their comp, I think, is the main thing.
They can't afford to lose this gun
I think no Sova on this map is madness.
The swing round's not really going your way, whatever.
The thing that I need to see from MIBR really is if you got a Teo here, you gotta put the Teo over towards B.
You put the last one on it, and should be able to. Okay.
The defender side one was cleared though, so Dodonut falls, but they get a little bit of control on the site. And Mel is on a flank. Mel's going to be up across the middle of the map.
Dude, look at this lock, though. Might kill the Teo.
I mean, turret should catch both Astras in
Turret might own it, but does she swing wide enough? Yeah.
Was used, but Mel swings out anyway, gets a kill.
Dude, no one was playing at the back anyway. They knew the ult was on top. Dude, they're very on top of everything.
And they've got full, long control.
Saw the flash alley.
Off the flash turn, nicely done.
Oh god, they look really good. Okay, let's focus on MIBR a little bit. Every single round so far, huge question mark over towards B. They can't work out what's going on. They don't know if they're hitting over towards B. The defense is split a little bit. Like, they tried to get a little bit of info here by fighting. Dude, they have a Teo. The only reason I'm playing a Teo on this map is to drone re-clear all of B. And the fact that I haven't seen it yet, or the Teo play over towards B is criminal. The only reason you play a Teo on this map, in my opinion, is to force A fights on attack majority of the time. The B re-clear with a drone that can do this is so strong. You gotta play that Teo over towards B. A little bit better because they're getting info over towards B in front of the smoke.
MIBR haven't really been able to punish on some of those maybe thrifty situations, and that's gotta feel so bad, man. You've got a way.
Yeah, I think they need another timeout.
You know the swing is coming.
I gotta see a Killjoy here.
Yeah.
Gotta see a Teo here. Like 45 seconds, 50 seconds drone re-clear, or at least once they've done pressure. Holy, dude, they are.
And that's the kind of play Dodonut. When Dodonut was playing with FlyQuest last year. That's the type of round, like when FlyQuest would start running with the game, they would get loose. They would get a little tour. I've been on the receiving end of that. It's not fun when you're down 7-1, 8-1, 9-1, but Dodo is always in the front and always making
Look how many ults they got again.
With the way she just moves in the server.
Yeah, that didn't look fun. I mean, it looked fun for Shopify, but it didn't look fun.
That's what's scary to me, because Dodonut was such a new element coming into Shopify in this year, right? A team that won the last 2 trophies. A lot of pressure for a player like that. But she'd always been the #2 duelist in NA Game Changers. And I think that if you can show that similar level of fun, even in that Shopify system, even when it's going to be your first time stepping onto the
second timeout
here in Lal Park in Korea with the team, that bodes
I gotta see some info. Right now, the smoke, there's one smoke over towards B that creates a whole question mark that they could be popping B. They gotta play in front of it, or they gotta get info. Either the turret at the top, turret would work, Teo would work. They could fight A main, or they could make it look like they're fighting A main with a KO. Anything.
And I also think that it's fair, like, if you're like a spectator that's watching like just GCC, or you're watching like some.
How's the new patch playing? It's playing fine. It's more pop duels. It's more like commit behind stuff, which is okay.
This player has been.
It feels a little more gambly, but I think that's okay. I think teams are getting on top of the meta pretty well. I think KO's so strong.
Well, reasonably so.
I even like this. I just think that no Sova. I would always have a Yora and put a Sova in here. But it just feels like the same thing's going to happen over towards B though, right? This one smoke's going to go up. Question mark here.
will not have that this time.
Well, it's coming because
Big
SRN
smoke
goes
into
to the
real
operator,
smoke.
is playing just down B long, so the option is to fight forward with your,
Okay,
I guess, your initiators. If you
trying to do
that,
something a
but
little
MIBR
bit
play
different.
much more
Knife
around
deep
SRN,
over
are
towards
very
B to get
reliant
info.
on this player to set the team up for success with early picks, and especially on an op round like this.
And are they playing
be
on
surprised
top
to
of the
see them
box here to
a
see
little
over
more
the
reserved.
smoke? Is that the idea?
Now, here's the change, right? I talked about previous rounds, looking for leaving an insert over on A. Other rounds, Shopify would leave 2 in A main, and then go 3 into art immediately. This time, they're going into Link. They're trying to deal with the Killjoy utility firsthand. Still might end up finishing that way over on A.
Drone to reclear. See, this one I don't mind though. Drone to reclear over towards A to work how they can stack over towards A.
They're just sending 4 through art this time.
Big ult to
It's all
fight
about these
this.
splits. Now, MIBR do have some options to quick retake, but they're
Yeah,
going
you
to want
guys
to
are gonna
trade
split
drones
up a
with
little
SRN
bit.
first. That's why they're not trying to come out here through the wall. They're just going to full weight that out and go as soon as it drops.
SRN does have ult. Concerned about the flank on the other side, so all the attention of Noya is across the middle of the map.
hold up.
MIBR now starting to knock.
I was gonna say, Dodonut is going for a big play there.
And MIBR
Might have come up on minimap with the dash.
A little bit of hesitation as Lexi falls, but Mel on the counter punch,
that
not
is
quite enough. Heavy numbers advantage the way of the defense. What can Mel and Noya do? Oh, that's gonna help. But it's just Noya.
Oh,
in
the mind
1v3.
freak.
Surely that Molly. Wow, she got away with getting it off.
Oh my god.
She got away with getting it off. SRN waiting on the other side. It's been half. Noya calls.
Holy, why is it always this
Noya
pause for
gets
1v3s?
the Red Bull clutch
Dude, they're
for
winning all the
SRG.
clutches.
Criminal that there are 3 there, and maybe it wasn't.
Nah. That's just Noya. Noya's insane. She didn't give them any room at all. Watch how
Molly?
shallow
3
she
people
peeks
not
for.
shooting
There's
a
3
Molly?
players there, yes. But she doesn't, on these peaks, does not give them any wiggle room. Look how quick that is. So fast.
I was talking about the Molly, and I think part of it was Noya threw the Molly in a place that couldn't be cleared, but I didn't see. There were 3 guns there, and I didn't see one of them look down.
Well, one player was on it, and also Noya was spamming through the box as the Molly dropped. So those players are getting hit through the box. They're not looking down at the Molly
Dude,
because they
the
think
snowball
Noya's
is
shooting at them.
crazy right now.
Real. Boy, that is.
You can't play a 1v3 better
The
than
clutches
that.
are just everything.
Oh gosh, I mean, the wheels are off on this one. 9-1 for Shopify. Another busted buy for MIBR. So much for a heavyweight fight, huh?
Yeah, that's
A
just
little bit better from MIBR in
devastating.
terms of
If that
having
round again
info
where
over
MIBR in
towards A.
position to
I
win,
just still
again,
hate
one of
that
these
every
winners, they've
single
had 3
round,
swing
this
rounds,
one
they have
smoke,
lost by
right? If
just
they
an
were
inch.
doing it on
Make
attack,
no mistake, this
obviously
game is 9-1.
like just
but
creates a
this
question
is
mark
not
here.
a 9-1
Imagine
difference
having
in
perma
quality
B
of team
pressure
or
just from
caliber
one
of team.
smoke. Criminal behavior.
I mean, even the round.
I don't know how you
I
meant
think
to play
it's
him up
not
like
a
that.
9-1 difference, even
Yeah.
individually.
Good stall here now with the walk up all the way into A main. It's full awareness from MIBR that it will be that B finish.
Be right back.
So they can start to close on in now. 4 players ready to quickly pop back through.
Donut already out. Melissa gets one with the Sheriff, but there's unfortunately not a lot of good to talk about on the side of MIBR here.
Out of charges.
9-1. Lisa, position given away. The double swing.
Very, very
Found.
nice.
All right, yeah.
Dude, look at the
We
kills.
got
They're just
one round for
non-existent.
MIBR to figure something
Such a
out in
stomp
this
right
half.
now.
I think the thing that has been sorely lacking from them is a response to the split hits from Shopify. Here they're just bullying because Shopify have better guns. But Shopify have just been winning all of these critical rounds by splitting in through mid. And that comes down to 2 problems. One is MIBR.
I will
are
say
not
the way that
fighting
they
in mid, it's just Killjoy utility and you fall out. Now,
the way that
you could adjust and fight
they
mid, but you could
they
also
play
see some teams
Donut,
play Killjoy info and mid exclusively.
I feel like
But if you give up mid, you gotta
you're
take
never
forward control
getting
in mains.
much of
Shopify
a
are only
positive
leaving
score.
1 or 2 players in there. After early presence from Shopify, you have to be looking to re-clear and bullying, whether it's
it feels a
Sarah or
little
Noya
like
left on their own.
feels a little bit like mini boo,
Quick retakes aren't paying
which
off.
is like, well, I think you're
Shopify
right.
Again, knocking on the door of mid. A flash over the
Like
top.
you just gotta send it each time and just make sure you get traded. It's a real role. Like they're not setting up the duelist, it's more just like setting up everyone else. The duelist is kind of setting up the rest of the team with just making space. Oh my.
Gosh. Everything going the way of Shopify.
And so this time MIBR actually had the 4-day fight, but unbeknownst to them, it's the B split from Shopify, so good luck there.
The score they care about is on the top of the screen. Yeah, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying that I can understand why Dodonut's stats weren't similar to what they were last year, I guess. Playing like this.
The lockdown for the post lane. Yeah.
Like it's gonna win you. She's doing everything right.
Or it should be anyway.
But it just makes sense seeing it.
Immediately pulled off the defuse.
I mean, now you have to run. They didn't even get it.
Feels a little bit like when Jorgamo was playing solo Yoru. I guess another good example.
Just put another star down too. A flash over the top. Traded back.
Astra Sack still got recon. Oh, that's a great nade. Oh. Dude, what a stomp.
11-1 for Shopify. That's pretty freaking good. I'm not gonna lie.
Just a disgusting map one from Shopify.
Yeah.
Not even close. The thing is, if they had dude, look at these flashes, bro. What the hell? If they had won some of the clutches, it would maybe be like an 8-4. But
Beautiful micro, guys.
yeah, the flashes are really good right now. They look very impressive. Yeah, they look great. Yeah. Only the bonus round for MIBR, and even that one, they did good damage against it. Like even that one was like a little close. Shopify, I mean, yeah, they were the favorites coming into this, no doubt, and they're proving it here. They look good. It looks like they went really keen with the KO flashes as well. And that's gonna wreck some teams.
It's gonna deliver on fireworks and on excitement, and well, for good reason, right? You kind of go into this and you think about the year these two teams have had, and you go, yeah, this is gonna bang. But for MIBR, it has not been the case at all. You take a quick look at the.
Would you rather have FNS or Boaster if you had to choose one as a teammate? I mean, I've known Boaster for ages, so I would always pick Boaster.
I think it was Sarah, and then the last 6 rounds.
Boaster's proven over multiple metas as well.
Impossible 1v3 situations, multiple rounds, just absolutely dominating. And in reality, I think it was those clutch rounds and those rounds that nearly could have been MIBRs that end up making this just.
I just know firsthand that we would get on and work well, even though we do similar things.
You lose one of these awkward 50-50s, and okay, and then you lose a second, and then you lose a third.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like, the score doesn't feel great, and then mentally that's booming you as well. It's tough.
You just feel like you can't catch a break no matter what. And whether that just comes down to you feel like you're
Dude, this KO flash was lovely though for Dawn.
Outskilled in every single duel, it certainly can weigh on a team's confidence.
Tough spot to be in. Something else we've kind of got to call out here. I don't think I've
What's on Nismo? It's a great meta for him.
Ever.
No.
There just hasn't been much.
He's a beast.
MIBR only been able to deliver one round. Sarah is going to kick things off. Immediately traded back. The rotation's headed back towards B. And MIBR
can we distract in time for this?
The way up. However,
Donut, I need you to shoot or something.
Somehow gets cleared. I thought Mel was going to
get away with it, but Donut swings out. Yeah, I mean that'll do it.
For more. And yeah, let her off the leash, let her go get the kill.
Holy, how's she allowed to just be out there the whole time?
They're up to Matt Point.
Yeah.
Double pistol.
Beautiful pistol there from Dodo. But my MVP, Alexis, the high flash on the camera, I think throughout the game has had very solid pop flashes. You can see when Dodo
non-stop it's been nuts flashes.
There's a high flash that catches both those players. MIBR look completely lost against it. And Alexis is still close enough to then assist in the actual shots on the next fight. Oh, high five.
Oh, man, they really are just kind of having fun up there. Watching Donut's cam as she swings to get that last kill, and she's just
11
from ear to ear the whole time. That's concerning.
11 chances to take the fast map. Dude, look at this buy, the hero Bucky. I mean, the hero Bucky's obviously good, but oh boy, oh, that should have been a kill, right?
Stuffed animal there.
Yep.
I need the lore on that. We're gonna have to ask Mel what's going on there.
Maybe too low.
Well, I have a feeling this map will be over soon, and so maybe we will get the chance at that. Bastarda getting a kill. But that might be the only real silver lining, the only saving
goodness,
grace.
this is a statement map.
Yeah, that's a stomp, ladies and gents.
Yeah, that's how you snowball.
13-1, the way
Who won the
Shopify.
first clutch? Was it Sarah? That was probably the most important round. Oh, Jovi's there.
Being on the receiving end of Shopify Rebellion come in as the 2-time champions. No surprises there.
Right.
But MIBR.
30 minutes. It was a 30-minute
They
map.
thought they could do something. They